I interviewed Cleve Jones, the gay activist who worked closely with Harvey Milk at the time. And Harvey was also cynically using Jim Jones because it was a two-way street for his votes and his support. And he said he would send Cleve over to the People's Temple and say, here, pick up some posters or get something there. He goes, but don't talk to anyone. Be careful. They tape everything you say. At the same time, Harvey Milk was and he says they're crazy, meaning the leadership there. At the same time, Harvey Milk is saying that, there's letters right here in the files that I used when I was doing my book of Harvey later when People's Temple went to Guyana, where he's writing to Joe Califano, Jimmy Carter's Secretary of Health, saying, don't cut off the Social Security checks that basically Jim Jones was stealing to fund the operation, because this is a beautiful retirement community. So he knew differently, but the politicians were taking advantage of what Jim Jones could deliver, and Jim Jones was delivering all sorts of things. He was, according to other people I talked to, he was delivering women to, George Moscone. He knew what George Moscone's tastes were in women. And so again, there was a corruption that was setting in not only within the church, but that corruption began to seep out throughout the liberal leadership in San Francisco, and everyone was implicated. Willie Brown, Dianne Feinstein, right on down the line. Yeah. So I think we have to separate what the dream was, how it did take care of people to a certain extent, but we also have to be honest about the corruption that did set in there at some point.